So youth unemployment is such a big problem today in Europe, especially in the southern part of Europe, I would say. The issue is covered from the media in my country. Many people say it's because of, let's say, the Euro crisis, because of Europe, but I think this is just populism. The real problem we had in Italy the last 20 years is a lack of democracy, because our Prime Minister was Silvio Berlusconi, probably the worst Prime Minister in the last 100 century of history of all the west side of the world. I think in my country they didn't do enough to fight the youth unemployment. In fact, we have a very high rate of youth unemployment. I think one of the strategies could be to allow to the companies who hire young people to pay less taxes for the contracts they give to young people.
People right now don't try to get a job because they know that they will not succeed at all. So it's just they just stick to the unemployment payment they get monthly. Why I wanted to came to abroad, not specific to Finland, but just out of Portugal, out of the south of Europe. And I don't want to go back because I know it will be very hard to find a job there. So there are many types of universities. Some are good and they are like a reference. Oh, you came from this university, and so you easily can get a job.
About unemployment? Yeah, I don't know the exactly statistics, but I guess it's probably the most popular topic right now in Spain. And actually, people in general a lot of people is quite scared about losing their job. Talking about education, yeah, I think it's really, really important. Maybe every time is more important. Actually, nowadays a lot of people is studying more than before. Before, a lot of people said, "Oh, come on, let's stop studying and let's get a job because it's easy." Now it's not that easy to get a job if you don't have high education. So yeah, there are all other points that are important, but education is important, of course.
Now I feel affected by this problem because I finished my studies like a month before, and now I'm unemployed. I'm looking for a job. Actually, I went to Germany for learn German and looking for a job here, because in my country, in Spain, it's quite difficult to find it. Now in Spain, every media is all the time talking about youth employment and employment in general, because now in Spain we have 26% of unemployment, and for youth people we have 50% of unemployment in Spain.
Unemployment is a serious issue. It is always discussed in the parliament, but for young people it is not discussed at all. So, for example, when the young people are graduated from university in Turkey, they usually have some problems with finding a job. You always feel yourself in a competition with them, so you have to be really special to get a job in Turkey. And for me, I'm concerned about finding a job in Turkey when I'm graduated. So that's why I am still trying to improve myself in my major, and for example for languages, and then for some experiences, for example internships. And I think education is really important to be employed in Turkey.
Even if I study that much, I know someone are one step in front of me. Education is really, really important.
The problem of unemployment in France is really complex because you just don't have people who are not working, who want to work but don't find a job. But it's really linked to the economy, work crisis, really everything. And because they are helped by the government, they are more paid than if they were working. So I agree with them. I would say I really agree with them, because if you get more more money if you are doing nothing, what's the point of working? It's how it is now, and well, we need to do improvements, and this cannot be done in 1 year, 2 years. It's a plan which has to be done by our governments, and this could take maybe 5 years, 10 years, but if the government doesn't start now, we will never get out of this shit.
You have to have experience, and when we try to find something, they said, "Oh, you don't have a lot of experience." When you check in internet everything about job, we always read something like you have to speak 3 languages, you have to have 10 years of experience, and if you just see how we can win, it's very, very, very small. It's not very like you speak 3 languages and everything.